Welcome into Tomahawk Talk here. Arnie Allen Diamond, Gov Fuller Field, alongside Sam Hyman, James Nahikian. I'm Kerry Crowley. Tough one for the Bourne Braves tonight, a 5-1 loss against the Falmouth Commodores. And James, the offense just never got going.
They didn't. You can attribute that to Falmouth starting pitcher, Kevin McCanna. He was unbelievable. 7 innings from him, only allowing just the one hit, and he brought that thing into the 8th inning with Falmouth up, and 4 hits for the Braves total, 2 hits for Blake Davy. That was probably the lone bright spot tonight, and really just a tough loss for the Braves heading into the off day.
You know, Sam and I were talking during the broadcast how Kevin McCanna looked reminiscent of Travis Bergen, the lefty starter for the Bourne Braves the other night. Needed just 75 pitches to get through 7 innings of 1-run ball against Chatham, and McCanna turns around and has that type of performance against this Bourne offense today. Bourne wasn't seeing the ball well, a lot of strikeouts and a lot of misses at that curveball McCanna was throwing.
Yeah, McCanna was unbelievable, Kerry. He went 7 innings, only gave up 1 hit, and it was reminiscent of his first start in the Cape League, where he took a no-hitter to the 4th inning against the Whitey Red Sox, and he too went 7 innings in that game as well. So Kevin McCanna bouncing back after his last 2 starts. He got roughed up, gave up a combined 17 hits, so McCanna really showed his signs there.
The Bourne Braves offense did start to come to life a little bit late in the game, James. Richie Martin was hit by a pitch early on, and he came up in a big spot but wasn't able to get the job done in the later innings.
Right, and the Braves did have a shot in this thing. At the top of the 8th inning, Harrison Bader is up with the bases loaded. He represents the game-tying run, so it was good to see this team come back a little bit with that 1 run in the 8th and at least have a chance with Harrison Bader, who's hit 3 home runs this summer, up with a chance to tie this game, but it wasn't meant to be, and really unfortunate on Richie Martin hitting the ball really hard right up the middle, and it just was stopped by the pitcher, threw it to second, and Richie beat off that double play to continue the inning. But tough night for Richie, who sees his hit streak come to an end.
Yeah, I brought up that hit because the bases were loaded and he roped one up the middle, caught by the pitcher, as you said, James. So a 1-2 fielder's choice. Richie nearly doubled up at first base with that incredible speed. Saved him and let the inning continue, Sam, from Mark Laird, who did a nice piece of hitting, hit one into the left center field gap, went the opposite way.
Yeah, the only spark really, except for Blake Davy, who had his 2 hits, a nice hit, the only run scored that he drove in. So that was the only thing that really went well for Bourne in this ball game. Kellogg got roughed up, but offensively, this team has to regroup. They got to get back to work because they have the potential.
An off day tomorrow after the 5-1 loss to the Falmouth Commodores. Before we go, our player of the game picks, guys. I know it's some tough choices tonight.
Well, I had the obvious one. I picked Blake Davy, who is the lone Brave to register 2 hits. He was 2 for 4, had a double off the right field fence in the 9th inning, but I left you guys a little bit stranded with not too many Braves having quality nights tonight.
Well, Kerry, you brought him up earlier. I'm going to say Mark Laird, the only guy to drive in a run tonight, so I'm going to go with Mark.
All right, James takes Blake Davy, Sam takes Mark Laird, and that does it for us from Arnie Allen Diamond. The Braves 5-1 losers against the Falmouth Commodores. Thanks so much for tuning in to Tomahawk Talk.